What's up? What's up? Ah, man, let me get this shirt out real fast. What's the deal? What's going on? Mhm. Yes, sir, 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 sir. Now let me see. Um, okay, okay. Let me plug up my computer real quick. All right, all right. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, 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 okay. Are we turking on Twitter? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right, all right. Okay. Now, what's up, man? What's going on? What is going on? We got injury news. What else we got? I think it's 10 or 12 games today. It's a lot, right? Yesterday, man. Yesterday was lit, man. I played more straights than I thought I was gonna play. Didn't get a chance to parlay a lot of those up. Um, the Bulls, man. Bulls. Vucevic, he fell one short of the double double. Um, Brunson fell one short of the double double. LeBron James, he fell victim to the triple double. Uh, so other than that, I had some really nice plays going. You know what I'm saying? I took I had a nice live bet going on with Stephen Curry and Tobias Harris to hit 25 points and five threes for Curry. Um, Chris Stop over 1.5 threes. Buddy Hill just missed his threes, 2.5. Um, Jackson Hayes, I got his. No, he didn't hit that. Jared Vanderbilt, I got his 10 points at plus 300. I was only taking 10 points. I couldn't do no more than that. And what else did I hit on? Clint Capella, shout out to Clint. We already know he was getting that. The plus 160 double double. And I went back to it at 170. I was definitely confident on that one. And then I did a bankroll builder with him with 6 rebounds for Hayes, 8 rebounds for Clint Capella, and 10 points for Jared Vanderbilt. That was a plus 1,500. Um, Colin Sexton, 5.5 assists, 1.5 threes, and the rest of the Boston guys. I didn't take, um, I didn't take, um, I didn't take Jalen Brown threes, and everybody, the whole Boston team got their threes except for him. And I backed off of Halliburton threes yesterday. I backed off of them. I just didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Scotty Barnes, I faded him. I didn't feel it. It was something about it. I just didn't feel it. It didn't even matter though because I could have, the Bulls lost that motherfucking game too. That was crazy as hell. Either way it go, um, today, it's going down. Like I said, we got what? How many games we got? We got plenty of games, right? So Damn, I'm tired, man. Need a damn nap. But ripping and running all day and shit. Starting off right now with the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. First and foremost, let's take a look at some of these injury news and things and notes and stuff we got across the industry here. So Zion Williams is questionable. So if you could find a beneficiary or something like that, usually midday tags like questionable stuff end up most of the time they end up being out. Paul George questionable. I wouldn't even play Paul George in this spot, and I'll talk about what I would do in a few seconds, along with Jared Allen, Ben Simmons. Mike Conley shouldn't play. He might play, but I wouldn't play him if I was going up against this team. Why would I play him? Grayson Allen is questionable. Herb Jones, Keldon Johnson. Those are interesting. K Cunningham and Miles Bridges probable there, and LaMelo expected to play Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, Derrick Jones, and Exum doubtful, right? So, Lou Dort, Chet, Shy, they in, and the Joker is out. Halliburton expect to play. Torrey Craig doubtful. He's on the way back. Dalen Terry, he's out. We'll get to that. Paul George is questionable. Like I said, I wouldn't play him here. I would lean to. I would let him be out. Yeah. So, yep. All right. So let's get right to it. Since we so with the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers, last night I took a long hard consideration here. Looking at the double doubles here, I was looking at the double double, and I was on ESPN Bet, and ESPN Bet is probably the spot that you really want to do your bankroll builders and shit at, because you get your middling numbers out. But I snatched up the double double for Jalen Duren. Not an official play, but I played it last night. I just feel like, okay, if you got Jared Allen down there and you got Evan Mobley down there. As long as if Jalen Duren gets in foul trouble, it's a possibility he won't get there, but he should be. He will have to fight off guys like Jared Allen and the kid. So that's why I went on ahead and just took the double double for him. 1 second, let me see something. Okay, yeah. So, but I lean towards Jared Allen being out. So I couldn't talk you off any numbers here, right? I could talk you off to talk you off to any numbers here for anyone else. You know what I'm saying? But that's this Cleveland Cavaliers has some good defense, man. You know what I'm saying? Lately, you'll get Jalen Duren's points at 13.5 right now. It was 12.5. You can do what you want to do with that situation. Not looking for too much from this game here. But he was on my radar, the Jalen Duren, right? And I took the double double last night. Moving along here, the Clippers and the Wizards, right? So, I am looking at here. We have an over under of 236.5 here. Interesting thing I want to look at here is the team total here. I want to see what the team total for this Clippers team is. And let's see right now. Interesting. Come on, I'm not trying to push that. Go back. Okay. 125. Okay, I guess whatever. All right, so I do think they hit that. So either way I go, James Harden. So what I'm looking at for James Harden is the assist prop at 9.5, the double double, whatever the case may be, however you want to look at it. Give me the over 9.5 assists for him. On prize picks, let's see. 9.5 assists there. I mean, it's just a gift that keeps on giving. I mean, especially as of late. Uh, this is outlier for you guys who, don't know what it is or whatever the case may be. You can go on my YouTube and you can check my description, and I have a link there, and you could get you can get a free week here, and you can check it out. So the assist for him, his last 4 games, he's hit double-digit assists in 4 of his last 5 games here. Over here versus the point guard, they Washington giving it up. As you see right now, Outlier has them ranked 30 right now. And then he's been flirting with the assist, you know what I'm saying? He's been flirting with the assist prop, like with the double doubles. Like he's got double-digit assists in 6 of his last 10 games, right? And for my people who want to do alternate lines and stuff like that, be my guest. You can go 7. You can go 8 assists. He's 9 to 10 to this number in his last 10 games, last 20. He's had 8 assists in 18 of his last 20 games, right? I also look at his threes. You know. His threes at 2.5. Last 20 games, he's 50% to this number. Even if you want to, shake it down to 1.5, for the people that's on prize picks, for the people that's on the books, and the people that's on chalkboard, and the people that's on the books and chalkboard. If you want to shake it down to 2 threes, he's 18 to 20 to this number. And his last 20 games, he's just been in fuego. Last 10 games, he's 9 to 10 to this number. If you get, we got Paul George on the minutes limit and things of that nature. So that means elevated usage for guys like him, So he's been really, really on fire in that area. He's been on fire in that area, at least for the multiple threes and the 8 assists, right? So what's good, Damien? How you doing? What's the deal? Drop a like if y'all, whatever the case may be. Kawhi Leonard, because I wouldn't play Paul George tonight. He's questionable. I'm actually going to play this like he's out. So what you can look at for him is you can look at his points and rebounds, and James Harden, you can look at his points and assists, right? Or PRAs, or possible triple-double. He just had a triple-double the other day. James Harden he's really set into his role here. Kawhi Leonard, the rebound sitting at 6.5, right? I like to play. I don't know if I'm going there. Just to play that, probably a lot of people that's not on. But the rebounds for him and Mason Plumlee as well, I do have interest there. But the rebounds, even if we want to tease it down to 6, he's been really in that category. He's been in that 6 category, right? So in his last 8 games, he's had 6 rebounds or more. But the 7 rebounds, he's 6 to 10 to this number, and his last 8 games, he's 6 to 8 to this number. 7 rebounds is not out of the realm of possibilities there. Not the greatest rebounding team here. If you look at the power forwards, they 21st in giving up rebounds, so that's not that good, right? So power forward, it is what it is. It's a possibility that Kawhi Leonard, have to probably go crazy in this game, and rightfully so. He can go crazy, right? He's getting back on a good foot. His point props in that 27.5. So, last 10 games, last 20 games, back here is when he was going The previous 10 games, he was going the fuck off, right? He was going off. But then the next 10 games, he's starting to cool down, middling out a little bit, whatever the case may be. But I like Kawhi Leonard in this spot for sure. And like I said, Mason Plumlee, if you're feeling froggy with Mason Plumlee, you could go ahead and jump. A double-double or something like that for him is not out of the realm of possibilities. Um, Points sitting at 8.5, and then his rebound sitting at 8.5. This has always have been a dream matchup for centers. And then without Zubac down there, you can definitely look at Gafford. Gafford has been rebounding the ball as well. I think he's got like two games with 13 rebounds back to back. He's hit his rebound proper 6 out of his last 10 games, and he's been on fire in the rebound category. Mason Plumlee, you can get your rebounds on him. You can get some rebounds on him. So don't be surprised if somebody like Gafford to go out there and hit you with a double-double. So let's go check some of the double-double numbers. I was going to add I didn't. But I was going to add Harden in for a double-double. I think last time I checked it was a minus 140. But it's a minus 130 right now. I do like that. Kawhi Leonard is a plus 310. Daniel Gafford is a plus 330. And Mason Plumlee is a plus 440. And Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley has been playing some good ball as well. I have to point him out because people they sleep. You know what I'm saying? So slide down here to Marvin Bagley. Especially from a scoring standpoint, you can look at his points any given time, right? 7 out of his last 10 games, he's been hitting his points prop. It's only 11.5. He's been clearing that, right? And when he comes in, the minutes, he gets busy in the little minutes that he's getting, right? So he's capable of hitting this point prop, in any setting, right? So Marvin Bagley is definitely in play here for his points prop. Whew, that was a lot from this game. But when you get these weak-ass teams like Washington Wizards that don't play defense that good, you have to go into detail. Decent little same-game parlay atmosphere. Chicago Bulls and the Hornets, right? So I'll talk about this one here the Bulls are already down with the same guys that they were down yesterday, but now you can add Dalen Terry to the fold. Ayu Dosunmu, he's been playing hella. Oh, I did take the 111 for. I took the 111 for. I'll get to it. I'll show you guys. So I took the 111 for Caruso, and he got there. Like, he's been killing it, right? He's been killing it. He's hit that number 9 out of his last 11 games. So if you want to get that again, be my guest. He'll probably get at a minus 110 or something like that. I'll check the number, right? But Ayu Dosunmu, right? So it's multiple ways that you can factor in supporting him and his point prop or whatever the case may be. It's sitting at 13.5 though. But he's been playing the minutes allotment for him. He's been playing a ton of minutes right now, 30, 29, 33, 39. I expect for him to play like 34, 35, maybe close to 39 minutes tonight. Dalen Terry, we don't have any Dalen Terry. The field goal attempts have been there. 10 field goal attempts in 5 straight games. And anytime you got 10 attempts, you definitely have a chance to hit your point prop, right? And his point prop's in at 13.5. I don't know if I'll get there, whatever the case may be, right? He did go out there and hit 4 threes the last game. His 3-ball sitting at 1.5. He's 6 of 10 to this number in his last 10 games. So I couldn't talk you off the 1.5 3 for him. You'll get that at a plus 120. Going up against this team, that's good value there. The 3-point attempts for him has been looking like 5-4-3 his last few games. So, hey, he can go out there and give you 2 threes at plus 120. I think that's good value there, right? A ton of numbers for him will be in play. A ton of props for him will be in play. Point PRAs is another stat that you can look at for him as well, right? So can't tuck you off none of his numbers. And then the rest of this team here, Cody Martin is kind of interesting. He had a lot of ball handling news there. I mean, ball handling. He had a lot of ball handling duty last game, so his assist could be in play here. The Bulls they don't play fast. The last 2 games here, he had 6 and 8 assists. His assist prop sitting at 4.5. He smacked it up his last 2 games. I was looking at some of the touchdown for him. He was leading time of possession on the team, ball handling possession. Last 2 games he's led the team, right? So there you have that. PJ Washington, I'm gonna have interest in his threes, and 8 of his last 10 games. Kobe White, he hasn't had multiple threes. That's kind of concerning, but this is a team he can very well, get back on. His 3 ball probably went up to 3.5 now, but you could always look at raw points for him. So he's been down in the 3-point category. He's been down. His 3-point prop is 2.5, juiced up, but you can go up to 3.5 if you want to get there, or just probably what I'm looking at is 23.5 points. I think I want to look there because the minutes is there. The minutes equals opportunity. He's played 36, 40, 42, 41, and 35 minutes. So, the minutes is there. The rest of the guys look fine. As long as Nick Richards stay out of foul trouble, there's a solid chance he can hit his rebound prop, but I don't know if I'm going to go there. If he gets into foul trouble, he's going to have a hard time with Drummond and Vucevic. Speaking of Vucevic, he's in a great spot. DeMar's in an okay spot. It is what it is. I expect Alex Caruso to guard Miles Bridges, right? And then the Brandon Miller threes, I think he's in a good spot. The Sacramento Kings game and the Miami Heat, I don't know where I want to look at here. I know a lot of people own Tyler Hero, and rightfully so. I like the matchup, but I'm not fucking with him. The double-double as a parlay piece for Bam Adebayo, it's in play, right? His rebound sitting at 10.5. I like that. I like it. Don't know if I'll get there, but I like it. The double-double for him is probably out of the realm of possibilities. Minus 175. If you get that a parlay piece, I like that as well. So, it's going to be a parlay piece for me. But the 10.5 rebounds, I can see you getting there. And the points. Sabonis is not the best defender there. So, and I think I can give you guys some of the numbers here. The head-to-head matchup. These 2 teams haven't played this year, I don't think. But you can definitely look at the rebounds. Then we can go head-to-head. So he had 6 last year versus them, and he had 11, right, versus them. What's up with it? What's going on, man? No problem, bro. No problem, Fargo. No problem. So he did have 11 one of these matchups, and I know he can't guard Bam, but Bam usage has been down ever since. Bam usage has been down ever since they acquired Terry Rozier. So that's another thing that you can look at. Sliding over here to the books, I can talk about the 3-point the 3-pointers as a whole here. We know it's a 3-point shooting league. Some of these numbers have moved, but you'll get Terry at a minus 194 at a parlay piece. It's a parlay piece. It's a parlay piece for 2 threes. What you can do if you're just not trying to be greedy and trying to do some bankroll builders, you can come get 2 threes for Terry Rozier, and just about anything else you put with it will get you to a nice prop, right? So not to get you to a nice number. Like De'Aaron Fox 2 threes, Terry Rozier, 2 threes plus 102. Um, 2 threes for Kevin Herter and Rozier, minus 111. You can come back and get 2 threes for him. You come back and get probably what? 8 rebounds and 2 threes for Bam Adebayo, and that's what? Minus 129. You can do whatever. Go back to the threes and just, slide in 2 threes for Hero, 8 rebounds, 2 threes and 2 threes. So it is what it is, right? It's all sorts of value across the board with that. You know what I'm saying? And same game parlays and bankroll builders. It don't have to hit. I'm just pointing shit out. But I'm really, really, really considering the rebound prop for Bam Adebayo. I'm considering that 10.5 for sure. Even if I sprinkle a little bit on it, just want to make sure I'll get there, right? I'm probably going to end up playing like 10, at least 10 straights today. You know what I'm saying? That might not put a lot of money on them, but I'm end up playing at least 10 straights. At the very least 10 straights. Yesterday I played like almost 10 straights, and shit, that was only 5 games. So, it's gonna be an interesting game, good live betting situation. I have to do a lot of live betting. New Orleans Pelicans and Houston Rockets. Alperen Sengun, man, he's just been a monster, man. I'm really looking at him, and Jalen Green has really looked good. CJ McCollum's going to look great if there's no Zion, which I expect him to be out. While we're talking about injury news, let's take another look here at the injury news real quick, right? So Zion Williamson, he's still questionable. Let me refresh this one time. Okay, still the same news. Omar said, "Give us a good parlay. We gonna get one. We finna get one together. I'm gonna get one together." Dallas Mavericks and Minnesota Timberwolves. Look, everybody's out, right? Like, but that brings you value, right? So first and foremost, let's look here. So here's the thing. I think Conley has missed his last 1 or 2 games. I would expect Conley to be out here. I would just leave him out, man. You know what I'm saying? That makes guys like Anthony Edwards and stuff like that a little bit more sexier, right? So I would leave him out. Now, let's take a look at here real quick. So the injuries, right? You got Luka Doncic out, Dante Exum game time decision, Kyrie Irving out, Derrick Jones Jr. game time decision, and Derek Lively out, right? So there you have that. Now, you're going to get guys like Grant Williams, which I was looking at his points prop, sitting at 9.5. I couldn't talk you off of it. He should see elevated usage. I like it. You could use it as a parlay piece, whatever the case may be. Be my guest, right? I don't know how long Tim Hardaway is gonna be playing. Assuming he's gonna get his full allotments of minutes, then I'll be looking at him for the 3 ball for sure. His 3 ball sitting at 3.5. We all know he does have 5-3 upside. His points prop sitting at 23.5. Don't know if I'll get there. Don't know. You have guys like Josh Green. He'll see elevated usage. So Josh Green will see elevated usage. His points probably sitting at 10.5. I have interest there. And then the other kid, he's probably not listed. I forget his name though. Let's see. Hardy, right? So those guys, you can look at those guys, but it's definitely possible blowout concerns here. And I'd rather see Mike Conley not play so that you can probably get something like point Anthony Edwards, and that'll be fine for me. Honorable mention here, we can look at Karl Anthony Towns for some value here, right? His double-double was plus money. at plus 120. In a spot like this, you can probably get some value there. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm not playing it, but I'm just saying, right? Rudy Gobert, you can use his shit for a parlay piece, whatever the case may be. But this game here, if it's a blowout, it could really fuck up just some shit for you. If you're doing these on if you're doing if you're doing parlays and shit, it can fuck up some shit. Blowouts fuck shit up. Y'all know that. Denver Nuggets at Oklahoma City Thunder. Here, this is an interesting game here, right? So, no Joker, no I forget the kid's name. This is his name, Williams or some shit. But yeah. So it's gonna be one, right? It's still gonna be one. So how are we gonna look at this one? So let's take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, for example, right? You're gonna get tremendous value on this over 1.5 threes. He's 3 or 4 to this number in his last 3 games. You'll get that at a plus 240 for 2 threes, right? That's one thing, right? The assist prop. His assist prop sitting at 5.5 in some spots, but I think it's at 6.5 on FanDuel. Let me run a check on that. It's gonna go to 6.5. So if you want to use it as a parlay piece, be my guess. Let's see. They might not have it on Prize Picks because this is interesting. This is an interesting prop here. So I'm gonna go ahead and look, right? It's at 6, and I like it, and I'm probably gonna end up going there. A push, that's a push, and you're gonna need 7 to cash it. So I'm gonna end up going. There's gonna be no Williams, so he's gonna have to, have his hands all over this one. Now, we know that there's no Joker, right? So you're going to get elevated scoring opportunities and rebound opportunities for Aaron Gordon. Joker does a lot of facilitating. So what's the boy's name? Reggie Jackson. You're going to see Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson is going to have a elevated role here because for distribution purposes, man. Murray plays a lot of off ball a lot. You know what I'm saying, with Joker there. So, that's one thing you have to look at. And then Murray. So this is gonna be an interesting game, man. It's gonna be an interesting game here, right? Anytime, any day, any given day, this boy's point prop is in play. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is at 33.5 with right now. Do what you want to do with that. He's had 30 points his last 20 games. I can filter it down to 30 points. Like, he's been killing the 30-point prop, right? Like, he had 16 in his last 20 games. He had 30 points or more. This motherfucker here is on he's violence, man. He's violence right now. So there you have that. But Murray, right? So they don't have the numbers out. Let me go to the books then. So they got Murray's assists at 8.5. What is his 3 sitting at? Murray's 3 is still sitting at 2.5. I like it. I got interest in Michael Porter 3s at 2.5. Murray 3 still sitting at 2.5. I like it, man. I like it. Let me see something. The 3s for Murray. OKC Thunder on the season giving up like 3.5 threes to the point guard position. These are numbers per 48. So, it's a possibility that 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 uh that Murray's going to have to play at least 30, 35 minutes in this game here, right? So what about the last 30? Let's see last 30. Okay, see still right there last 30. Last 15. Uh last 15. They drift down a little bit in the last 7. They drift down a little bit. All right, but good players overtake that type of shit, right? So Aaron Gordon's rebound sitting at 6.5. I like it. I like it. I like it. Right. I'm gonna have no choice but to like it. Even if you want to tease it down, it'd be my guess. But I like it. No Joker. It's gonna be times where he's gonna play the 5. I have no choice but to like it. Right. Let me take a look here. Aaron Gordon rebounds. Yeah, I'm gonna like it. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. He hasn't hit this number in 5 games. He has not. But prior to that, he had 10 rebounds, 6, and 10, right? So we'll see. No Joker. He's gonna have to rebound the ball a little bit more. And then he's gonna have to step into the points category as well. Elevated usage for him. He's taken so in back-to-back games, he's taken six shots, 8 shots. I fully expect him to take 12 shots or better today, right? His points prop sitting at 15 and a half. I expect Aaron Gordon to take a bigger responsibility in scoring a basket here, scoring a ball here. So in matchups like this, man, you could probably see him score. He might drop a dub or better today. He might hit a few threes today. You get 2 threes for him. He's not listed right now. He hit 2 threes last game. But, even if you don't want to get to somebody like Murray's points prop or something like that, he's definitely in play. So I'm loving Aaron Gordon today. I ain't even going to lie. Power forwards, points-wise, they're pretty good on paper. They're around the middle of the pack. Rebounding, OKC giving up the 4th most rebounds to power forward slot right there. Just to take a look at it, let me see. He did have 3. So he had double-digit rebounds, and he in 3 of a 4 game span. January 21st, January 19th, and January 14th, he had 10 rebounds in each and every last one of those games. So, of course, I know that translated over to a double-double. Just taking the numbers, checking the numbers for the double-doubles out here. Everybody's numbers are up. Gordon at a plus 330. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at a plus 410. And Murray at a plus 175. Speaking of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he did have a double-double. I want to say twice this week. Let's take a look at his assist prop again. Right. So he had a double-double versus Portland and a double-double versus Spurs. And then against Minnesota, he had 8 assists, right? So clearly, guys like them, they definitely have the double-double upside. And like I said, no Jalen Williams on the other side. So that's extra added ball handling duties for him, for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey, right? So gonna love the main suspects here. I'm gonna love them. Gonna love them. Orlando Magic at San Antonio Spurs here. Last night I locked in the 11.5 points for Wendell Carter. Now it's at 12.5, right? Now it's at 12.5. I like it. Even Paulo Banchero, I like his points too. I would take I'm taking his points too, okay? Because even if Wendell Carter don't hit, one of them hitting, Paulo hitting or Wendell Carter, in my opinion, in this matchup. Bad defense, that's what we want. So let's take a look here. And if you wanna ladder up some points, be my guest, right? I do think Wendell shows upside, and you can look at the threes too. A half a three for him, 1 3. He's hit this in 9 of his last 10 games, and then 15 of his last 20. Right? He goes out there and hits a three, a single bullet. He brings one of them motherfuckers he brings one to the arena with him. Now his points prop last 10 games, sitting at 11 and a half. He's 5 or 10 to this number. Going up against the San Antonio Spurs team, not the best defensive team. I like it, right? He's shown the ability to go up to 17, 18, 25 points in spots. So if you want to ladder up some of his points, be my guest. If you're feeling frog, you want to get to a double-double, be my guest there as well. His points prop, his rebound prop, sitting at 8.5. He's hit 9 rebounds or better in 4 of his last 6 outings. You'll get a double-double for him at plus 220, right? So there you have that. I thought I said this. I took his points. If his rebound prop come on out at 7, if you find it at 7.5, I like that. Paulo Banchero, I don't have no choice but to like his points, right? In this matchup here, he's got 3 straight games at 20. He hit his points probably 3 straight games. FanDuel, you get it for 23.5. Right here, it's set at 24.5, and he's still been clearing that number, right? He's had 20 points or better, and if you want to tease it down to like 20 points or something like that, he's had that's 21. He's had 20 points or better in 8 of his last 10 games and 16 of his last 20 games. For my people who like to shake numbers down a bit. So, but at the end of the day, this will be a pace-up matchup for Orlando, it is what it is. It's a bad defense. We like to target bad defenses. So it is what it is. Victor Wembanyama, his points, all this shit is in play, right? Damn, it's a lot of games. Okay, that was the last 2. Brooklyn Nets and Phoenix Suns. I don't know how I want to attack this game. But, I like to bet. Y'all know me by now. I like to bet a lot of peripherals and Nick Claxton. You can't deny what he's been doing in the rebound category. You can't deny it. He's been killing it, right? Double-digit rebounds. Because I was looking at a double-double for him. He's got double-digit rebounds. Let's shake it down to 10 real fast. He's had double-digit rebounds in 9 of his last 10 games and 15 of his last 20, right? And he gets busy in the steal block category, right? So he gets it in. This boy gets it in. So, the steals and blocks in at 2.5. Let's just take a look at his blocks first. So he's just comes and beats shit up, right? He's at least got a block in at least one block in 18 of his last 20 games, 2 blocks in 14 of his last 20 games. So, I couldn't talk you off neither one of those props there. His individual steal prop. This is from a 20 game standpoint. I can filter it down to 10. He's got at least 1 steal in 9 of his last 10 games. That's opening up stuff for the quintuple single, the quintuple 5, which he's hit this number in 7 of his last 10 games. If you don't know what that is, the quintuple 5, I can show you guys. Him and Caruso is two of the hottest players in hitting this shit, right? Caruso hit this number in 9 of his last 11 games, and he hit this number in 7 of his last 10 games. It's this 1-1-1-1-1, right? So 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal. Nick Claxton sitting at minus 110. Like I said, him and that I've ran across, him and Caruso has hit this, and they hot as hell when it comes to this number. Caruso hit this shit in 9 of his last 11 games. I'm going right back to the well for him today. I probably parlay him and Claxton together for this one here. And speaking back on Claxton, his minutes has been off the chain, right? 36, 32, 42, 31, 32, 31, 38, 38, 37, 26, right? So I just need to figure it out, man. How do I want to attack this? Rebounds, blocks, double doubles. I don't know how I want to figure out how I want to attack this, right? This double double is sitting at a minus 155 at a parlay piece. It's a lot of double double candidates today. I can see a double double parlay getting thrown out there. But for the rest of the usual suspects, all these guys, it's going to be a little bit of bad blood because you're gonna have Kevin Durant out here versus the old team. But hey, at the end of the day, motherfucker got to do what they got to do. I don't know who's going to win this game. I'm not interested in a lot of props, but we know, from Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker do the heavy lifting over here, man. What's the next game? Right. Milwaukee and Portland Trailblazers, right? So when it all fails, Dame going back home and shit like that. But first of all, let me talk about Doc, right? So Doc, I want to say I think he ran a tighter rotation, right? He ran a tighter rotation. Now, who needs to benefit from this? Bobby Portis, right? So Bobby Portis, he ended up playing 25 minutes last game. Let me see. He ended up playing 25 minutes last. You know what? Let me see. Okay. All right, so let me not go down the line. Let me tell you what I like about this game. Let me tell you what I like here. So okay, let's go to Bobby Porter's first. Points, right? So his points sitting at 10.5. I'm telling you, I wouldn't take the under there. I wouldn't take the under there. So I lean towards the over points for him, right? I lean towards the over points for him. I think Doc gonna want to get him involved. They need him. He needs to play. He needs to play extra minutes, man. He needs to be playing extra minutes. So 10.5 points. I like it. Right? DeAndre Ayton. His rebounds sitting at 10.5. I like it, right? I like it, right? So let me see. 3 of his last 4 games, he's hit this number. You can look at a double-double if you want. That's probably what I'm going to go to because it was at a reasonable number, at minus 110 last time I checked. So I'm gonna go out there and take a stab at it says plus 100. So wherever it is, I'm gonna take a stab at the double-double for him. I just, Brook Lopez is not the greatest rebounder. I think there's a possibility that, he can hit this. Then You got Milwaukee coming in. Um, Portland going to want to try to keep this competitive, right? Dame coming back home, coming back to the old team, shit like that. Portland gonna want to try to win this game. They should. I don't know if they is, but they should. I'll tell you one thing: this Milwaukee backcourt is ass defensively, and then the same thing with Portland. Both of their backcourts ass. So where I'm getting to with that is, I'm gonna like Damian Lillard, and I'm gonna like Anthony Simons for 3, right? So 3.5 threes for Damian Lillard at plus money. I'm taking that, and 3.5 threes for Anthony Simons for plus money. I'm taking that. If one of them get there, I'll break even on the game, right? And I really want to take both of them for 5 threes apiece. Truthfully, tell you the truth, I want to take both of them for 5 threes apiece. I want them to let Damian try to cook today, and Anthony Simons going to be trying to come at him either way it go. But you do got, so I'm going to like that guard matchup tonight. Malcolm Brogdon, we know he can hit the threes with the best of them. Giannis is self-explanatory. Jeremy Grant can come out there and get busy in the points category. He definitely can do that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And I couldn't even talk you off the 23.5 points for Anthony Simons. That's a goal for me as well. Even if he miss it, what I'm saying, it is what it is. What is Lillard's points probably sitting at 26.5? That's an interesting play. If you just want to take the over in points, I couldn't talk you off of that either. So that sums it up here. I want Portland to come out here and play a tough game. And they got some personnel, man. They got some personnel, man. They got Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, Malcolm Brogdon, DeAndre Ayton, Jabari Walker. Shit. Don't let Grant get hot. He might win this game. So we'll see, right? So over here on prospects, I did have 2 plays right here. This was the assist for Sargeras Alexander and James Harden for the 9.5 assists as well. Last 10 games. And I wouldn't take too much into consideration for the last 10 games, bro. But I'm going to show you either way it go. For guys like him, because this is what they do. You know what I'm saying? He shoots the 3. So he's hit this number 5 out of he's 5 for 10 to this number, right? He's 5 for 10 to this number. His last 10 games. The attempts, so he can go out there and take some attempts. His attempts are down farther than I thought they were. I thought he would, he can be a double-digit 3-point attempting guy a game. But 7 attempts, 7, 9, 9, 15 against the Spurs, 7 and 7, right? So he made 7 threes against the Spurs. He hit 7 threes against them. He took 15 shot attempts. Last 20 games. So here's what I'm used to seeing here. This 8, I don't know about that 5, that 7, that 14, 13, 12, all those attempts. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's like he's just, but they do got more mouths to feed. So I guess, you know what I'm saying? But I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Head-to-head versus this team they haven't played this year. He's got a game with 3 threes versus them last year. Points-wise, he gave them 29 last year. Last 10 games, he's got 28, 20, 19, 17, and 33, a 40, 11, and a 15. Points, to the point guard, points allowed right now. You can see Milwaukee ranked 28. Sometimes I use my other site to cross check, and Milwaukee third, 28. That's about right. they were everybody right. So and then 3 pointers made um on the season. They down, but I make exceptions for those for certain people, right? So there you have that. And then Portland Trailblazers, they right there. They ass giving up, they giving up points as well. Uh, yeah, they giving up points as well, right? So there you have that, right? Um, Going back over here, let's see. James Harden. Um, let's take a look at the injury news one more time. Anthony Davis questionable for Thursday. LeBron James questionable out. Okay, nothing too much new, right? Nothing too much new. I haven't taken a peep at the at the fantasy score today on Prize Pick, so um, assume the I like his I like his fantasy score. I like his fantasy score. He's just going out there for a lot of minutes, man. He's going out there for a lot of minutes. The Sumo, I like his fantasy score. Couldn't talk you off Caruso's. Brandon Miller's couldn't talk you off of his. What's up, throwbacks? Um, it's I'm gonna like the 3 ball for Washington. Let's see. Fancy score. Don't know how long he's gonna be in a minutes limit. I don't know if he's gonna get off of it. I don't know. Um, I just want to take a look at some fantasy scores real fast. Aaron Gordon, I like his fantasy score today. Might end up playing that. Murray ain't got no choice but to like his. Usage should be there. Gonna be interesting to see who guards him, man. I wonder if Shai Alexander guards him. Alexander is another guy that you could look at for the 1-1-1. Let's see. I haven't played his in a minute, but let's take a look and see what he's been doing. Let's just look at the steals and blocks. Okay. So we already know he's a thief. If y'all didn't know that, you need to figure that out right now. On the season, I can look at the season's numbers, filter it down to at least 1 steal. And he's got at least 1 steal in 41 of his last 46 games, for those who don't know. And that's all you need for the 1-1-1, right? So he's definitely a thief. Look at this long-ass stretch right here of games where he had at least 1 steal. So if you didn't know that, he plays D, right? Defense. No homo. Or pause, whatever you want to say. What about the blocks, right? The block. So on the season, he's over 50% to the blocks. Last 10 games, he's got a block in 6 of his last 10 games, right? So let's just say this. How many blocks does he have? You can make a case for him, since he got so many steals, this season, he's got 25, he's got a block in 25 games. So you can make the case for him saying, hey, he hit that 1-1-1 at least 25 times this year already. And that's over 50% of the season. So that's like you can bet that shit every night for him, probably. I like to bet it when when he's going up against a short backcourt. So let's get back to the picks, right? So let's try to get together. I'm gonna try to put together a 6th pick here and get up out of here, right? So over here, I'm gonna add the Sumo's fantasy score, right? I'm gonna add that. Breeze back through these rebounds, right? I really, really, really want to add Kawhi Leonard's rebounds. It's a ton of different rebound options. These goblins, I should take a stab at some of these goblins. 7 rebounds for Kawhi Leonard. I like that. I like that for Gafford. 5 rebounds, 9 round possibilities for him. Jalen Duran, 12 rebounds. I'm gonna lean back. I'm really tempted to go that 11 rebounds for Bam. Let's go to are we still getting 11 and a half here for points for Wendell Carter? Let's take a look. Where the fuck is this game at, man? Damn. Okay. Okay, you'll get 11 and a half points. On the books, it's been bumped up to 10 and a half. 12 and a half. I like that, right? Suggs, 10 points in this matchup. I like that, right? I like that. Markelle Fultz. Let me see something. Going up against this Portland team. San Antonio Spurs team here. Markelle Fultz at this number 10. What is it? 10 and a half for Fultz. Oh, 10 and a half, yeah. So Fultz had double digits in 4 of his last 5 games. Suggs. Five of his last 7, he had double digit. So I like them both. To tell you the truth, man. Even it's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. Even Cole Anthony can get there. So I'm gonna have to make some. That's gonna be a same game parlay for me. That's gonna be a same game parlay game. Franz Wagner, his assist prop was one that I was going to consider. Or his rebounds and assists, right? So he's had 4 assists or better in 5 of his last 6 games. Let me see. Damn, they got a lot of props out. Five and a half rebounds. 4.5 assists is his demon. So what is his regular assist? Probably have to just take his demon. Rebounds and assists. Shit, this number in back-to-back games. I don't know. We'll see. So let's see what we got here for 3-pointers made. Nope. Take them down. 2.5 for Murray. I really like that. Interesting play here for him. Anthony Simons, 3.5, and his demon is at 4.5. His demon is at 4.5. I like that. Damian Lillard's demon in at 4.5. I like that. I like that. Right. His 3.5 is where's his 3.5 at? Damian Lillard. They don't have his 3.5 out. They just make you get his demon. I guess. All right. So let's look at the rebound prop for, like I said, I hopefully it's a 6.5. If it's a 6.5, I'm gonna roll with it. Or points plus rebounds. So Aaron Gordon's demons at 9.5. Where's his regular rebound prop at? Gordon. Damn, they don't got it out. Let me type his name in. Well, I'll give I almost want to give his points plus rebounds. Points plus rebounds. Let's go with the fantasy score. I'll try that. 32. Let's go 32 for him. Aaron Gordon, 32. No Joker. 32 fantasy score, right? Um I mean, I could go because I did want Aiton, and I could go Aiton rebounds. That's a push at 10 rebounds, but I like it. That's a push at 10 rebounds, but I like it. I also like it's between him and Kawhi. It's between him and Kawhi, man, to round out the sixth pick. I'm torn right now, so I don't know. I don't know how I want to do it. I could even look at his PRAs, right? Let me take a look at Kawhi Leonard. No, it don't even fucking matter. They playing them. So points plus rebounds. It don't matter. It don't matter. We'll see. His points. I could even take his points. It don't even fucking matter. So we'll see, right? So I'm the sixth pick. I'm kind of torn on right now, but slide over here to the books. Let's come up with something, man. Let's go back. Whew. Uh, let's see. I want let's come up with a parlay here. Or should we just do a same game, one same game parlay? Hmm. Okay, let's come up with a parlay. Let's just do a player prop parlay, right? Let's go. Let's go 2.5 threes for Jamal Murray. I like Paulo points too. I'm gonna lay off Wendell Carter because I already got him over there. Let's go. Let's go double double for Harden. Take a quick look at this injury news real fast. Horford. Okay, nothing else spectacular there. Mm. PJ Washington, I like his threes today. It's in at 2.5. Kobe White been off. He been off from 3-point land. What is his regular points prop? 22.5. I want this points prop so bad. That's something I'm gonna have to play on the side though. Let's go with a double double for Bam. Albert Sengun, his double doubles in play. His double doubles in play, and his points are in play. Um, he been killing it. Head to head versus his team, he gave them 24 and 37 twice this year. I guess he liked to see these boys coming. So both times they played this year, he fucked them on up, right? This head to head versus this team. What about rebounds versus them? 8 and 11. I ain't gonna go. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back right now, though. I'm gonna fall back. Um, Now the 9.5 points for fat ass over here. I forgot his name, but I'm gonna like that. The guy that plays from for Dallas, he came from Boston. I forget the boy's name, but the 9.5, I like that. What's up? What's up, Spiffy? What's going on? Grant Williams. There you go, Fargo. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna give this chump the benefit of the doubt, man. But I'm gonna take them both though, bro. I'm gonna drop them both in here. I'm gonna drop them both in here because I think both of them going. I think both of them hit their threes today. Um, damn, they giving us Damian Lillard threes at a plus 134. What he been doing lately, man? That motherfucker been terrible. He gave them four the last time they played. Yeah, man, I do it. I do what I do, man. Um, drop a sub, man. And hit the notifications bell, and tap in sometimes. I work overnights, man, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. But I ain't going to work today. I'll be working for Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Lately it's been busy. I could do a few videos at work, at least a recording, but give out some early lines. But I get so engaged in work sometimes that I don't be able to do it a lot. I'm a PDR tech, so thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. PDR tech. So sometimes I might be working on one vehicle for a long time, and I just get thrown off. Dents. I take dents out of painted cars, but that shit can be a tedious process, man. You have to really be focused. I guess what did he score? He gave him 31. We'll see. You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'll put his regular points prop in there. What has he been doing in points regarding his points lately? I'll put his regular points prop in there. How about that? Don't fuck this up. I'll put his points prop in there. Okay? How about that? Sounds good. 26 and a half. I'll put 25 points in there. Yeah, I'm playing them straight. And I'm gonna play them straight. I'm gonna play them straight, man. And I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna play them straight. I'm playing him and Simon threes. But then I'm gonna put him in the same game parlay tonight too. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Sure is. Um, and I like at least 10 rebounds for Ayton. At least 10 rebounds for Ayton. I'm looking for Portland to try to put up a fight tonight. Just come on, put up a fight, man. Put up a fight. I want to see a good game. What else can I add to this? I could add 10 rebounds. I could actually add the double-double. I took the double-double for Duren last night. I could add the double-double to this parlay if I wanted to. Probably don't want to. Oh, I wanted Wendell Carter points at 11.5. Well, I've already been getting them at, but I could still get it at a parlay piece at 11.5 though. Let's see. This is going to be a same game parlay atmosphere for me as well. Wendell Carter. 11.5 at minus 158. That's a 5-leg right there, consisting of 2.5 threes from Murray. He should have the potential to hit 5 tonight versus these guys. Or you can look at his regular points prop. He's gonna have all the usage in the world tonight. James Harden assists. 9.5 assists. The double-double. Well, this is the double-double at minus 130. I take the minus 130. I pay juice up to minus 145, but that's in baseball. You know what I'm saying? I pay that juice up to minus 145 in baseball. Oh, books, man. FanDuel, shit. FanDuel always a book. That's a traditional book. FanDuel, FanDuel, man. Um, Prize Picks offers something a little bit different. The fantasy aspect of Prize Picks. See, when I like 12, 13 years ago, I started uh fantasy. Then I made the transition over from fantasy to uh sports betting. So I've been doing fantasy for forever. That's my first love. But when you was able to start profiting out fantasy, then that's where prize picking shit come out there at. Bucks money line turned Lillard minus 170 to about minus 115. What's that? The 25 and a win? They should have a player performance double for that. It might be end up being 30 in a win. Let's take a look. Well, FanDuel is it's a traditional book. That ain't no damn it's a traditional book. Like all the players and shit like that. Outlines too, yeah. All the players, all the sports. Let's see. All the different bets. Just this is all the different bets, man. All the different bets, margin bets, all the different bets. That's not even props. You know what I'm saying? All the different bets, man. Let's see. What the fuck was I looking for? Oh, player performance doubles. Um, where are they? There they go. Giannis double in the win, minus 196. 10 points in the win. Milwaukee to win for Beasley. 4 threes in the win and plus 158 for Lillard. 8 rebounds in the win for Milwaukee in the win. I like that for Bobby Portis. I like Bobby Portis tonight for some reason and going forward. Seems like FanDuel has more. Yeah, FanDuel is a traditional book, man. That Prospect's not a traditional book. 6 rebounds, no. 14 rebounds, 20 points for Chris Middleton, 15 for Bobby at 265. Lillard, 6 rebounds, 280, 35 for Lillard at plus 420. Double plus 600 for Lillard. 4 threes in the win for Simon at 780. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, all this down here. Your first half, first quarter, second quarter, third quarters, fourth quarters. Then you got your totals, parlays, team props. Then you got your margin bets. You know, they just uh, uh, prospects and stuff like that. They just player props. You know, we got a lot of different shit on the books, a ton of shit on the books. Um, yeah, so a little common parlay that probably could hit here. Now you can take the James Harden down if you want. Um, the Bam Adebayo, you can just substitute it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna play this, man. I'll probably just throw $5 on this to win 50, and it is what it is. On Prize Picks, we have um, James Harden. You know what? I do want. I do like. I do like for that parlay there. I do like the assist prop for Shai Alexander. I like that, but that's neither here nor there. It's on here, right? So James Harden 9.5 assists, Shai Alexander 6 assists, AO fantasy score. Wendell Carter 11.5 points, 32 fantasy score for Gordon, 7 rebounds for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, man. You'll start finding out where you can find value at on one thing, and then on on Prize Picks, you have to parlay. You have to parlay, and I don't do a lot of parlay, so you can figure out what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do, and another thing, you look into ESPN Bet too, man. And I keep telling folks, man, ESPN Bet, if you do those plus 100 parlays and stuff like that, that's where you do that shit at, man. You go to ESPN Bet because when the lines first drop late at night, that's when you're gonna get your alternates at early. ESPN Bet because you can, DraftKings too, but DraftKings, when you do that shit with DraftKings, you gotta pick two from a team, right? But you can just start picking multiples out the gate. Late night, when ESPN dropped their lines, they dropped their alternates at the same time. Boom, the night before. So you could just make you a plus 100 real quick and get out and get out the way and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. Quick recap of some of the other plays that I like not the stars, and the ancillary plays and stuff like that we should be looking out for, right? So the Bulls, PJ Washington is on my radar. Ayo DeSamo, he's an honorable mention. PJ Washington for 3 is on my radar there. The 1-1-1 for Caruso, he's hit this at 9 out of his last 11 games, right? He's on fire from this for this shit. He's on fire for this shit right here, right? I actually expect for them to sit Paul George, man. I mean, it's only right. Go and sit him. If you think that he's gonna, because sometimes we have to bet against the injury report. If you think he's sit, then you jump on Kawhi Leonard's and everybody else points and shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You jump on it. It's a lot of different spots in this Los Angeles Clippers game. Definitely could be a trap game. This could definitely very well be a trap game. Washington, I think they just won their last game, but man, guys Marvin Bagley, yeah, he could definitely sneak up on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Bagley is a play that I have interest in. 11.5 points. He don't play a lot of minutes though, but that's what I wanted my Bulls to get a long time ago, man. You should have grabbed this motherfucker, man. Should have been grabbed his ass, man. He puts up points in a hurry, man. Patrick Williams ain't did shit like this. No, in a time span like this. In limited minutes like that. He's only played in that time span, he's only played 20 minutes once. And these was the couple times that he started right here. He would have slotted right in with our ass. I like Westbrook tonight too. Nice. Yeah, for sure. That's a big beneficiary as well. If there's no Paul George. But it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Gafford, back-to-back games with 13 rebounds. Even Plumlee is a double-double candidate, man. It's a lot. I'm gonna just skip over that game. Şengün, I'm telling you right now, his points prop at 23.5. I wouldn't take the under. And I expect Zion to be sitting out. So if Zion is questionable, I expect Zion to be sitting out. You'll get McCollum points at 18.5. You get McCollum threes at 2.5. It's juiced up, but 2.5. Jalen Green been playing some ball. Lately. His points props in at 20. Not fucking with him though. It's just somebody I haven't been playing. I hate to get on the bandwagon. Now, this Orlando Magic's game, I'm going to end up liking this game for same game parlays. And you're not obligated to put Paulo on your ticket or friends. Stop putting people on your ticket because you think you got to. You don't got to put them folks on your ticket. Straight up. Like I just showed you, folks can get 10 points. Suggs got the ability to get 10 points. You can get the motherfuckers on there. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. There go the news right there. There go the fucking news right there. I bet that's it. Paul George, probably. Out. Or Paul George. There you go. 34 seconds ago. Ruled out. So you got to bet against the injury report, man. Look, 9 times out of 10, those early questionable tags and shit like that, they're going to be out. Ben Simmons, out. Bridges, in. LaMelo, out. Darius Garland, in 20 to 24 minutes. Now, Jared Allen, he going to end up, he had an illness earlier. He might end up being out. That's why I want to go with that double-double for Jalen Duren. I got a feeling his ass going to be out. And once you learn those injury patterns, and for my guy Spiffy, if you knew, this is a must-have right here. You go to Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and you go follow these guys right here, Underdog NBA, and you turn the notifications on for this. Next thing you need to know that the NBA is more volatile than anything as far as the injury report. NBA is more volatile than anything that you'll probably fucking run across in your life. You're gonna be like, damn, I know these players be out like this all the time. So yeah, you got to have this right here, Underdog NBA. Go follow them, hit the notifications, and they're gonna give you all the news as it drops. We already knew George was gonna be out. We knew this, but it's all about learning the injury report, right? I've been following the injury report for years and years. So like I said, you can come in here. Let me clear these out. Well, let me see. Let me pull up another one. Let's see. FanDuel. Let me clear it out over here. You could back to bed slip. Move selections. None of this shit might not happen, but you can get 10 points for Suggs, 10 points for Fultz, and 10 points for Wendell Carter. That's almost, or you can mix and match any one of these guys. Like, let's say you want to go with Carter and Suggs and Fultz, still getting plus money, or whatever the case may be. Shit like that. You looking for bankroll builders? That's me. I do a lot of straights and a lot of bankroll builders, man. I can't, man. The big parlays, I can hit them, whatever the case may be. KJ, what's happening? What you need? You said you need a strong 2-pick. Where? On Prize Picks or the books? But yeah, like you could easily come over here and tease some shit down too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot you can do on the books, man. It's a lot. I like Paulo rebounds too, man. And I like Wendell Carter Jr. rebounds too. Yeah. So it's a lot. Let's see. Aaron Gordon. I like Aaron Gordon tonight. Points, rebounds, points plus rebounds. Um, Claxton, 1.5 blocks. You can even look at his double double. On the books, I'm in Michigan. We ain't got the prize picks no more. Right. So, um, I like the double doubles for Ayton, the threes for Lillard and Simons. This motherfucker here, man. I ain't got no choice but to like his points, man. Grant Williams 9.5. I mean, I ain't got no choice but to like his points, man. So Grant Williams, Tim Hardaway Jr. points at 22. You could look at Tim Hardaway Jr. threes though. So 3.5 threes at -118. He can hit that in his sleep, but it ain't guaranteed. 2.5 threes for Anthony Edwards. What is Anthony Edwards' assists and shit? Now I expect Mike Conley to get ruled out, right? So Anthony Edwards' assist prop can be in play, and then Karl Anthony Towns assist prop at +130. You can tease that down if you want, and then the double double is a sneaky play for Karl Anthony Towns. Like he probably ain't gonna get it, but it's still a sneaky play at +120. And we covered everything else. James Harden double double went to -170 now. Now you can start looking at his double double, triple double, and all that shit. But yeah, here's a couple plays right here on top of the ones that I said. KJ, Jamal Murray 2.5 threes, James Harden double double, Bam Adebayo double double, Lillard 25 points, Carter 11.5 points. Prize picks we had. You can translate some of these plays over. Damn, they took 2 of my plays down. So Shagilis and Alexander, yeah, Luka, Kyrie, and all the motherfuckers was ready. Yep. Lively, all them niggas, all the motherfuckers out. Shagilis Alexander, I like his assists. Ayo Dusamu, his fancy score. You can look at his PRAs. Wendell Carter, 11.5 points. Aaron Gordon, 32 fancy score. I forgot what else we had right there. Kobe White points. Washington threes. Man, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So I ain't finna lie. I'm finna put in like 15 straights, 10 straights. Finna put in like 10 straights. Yeah. So, there you have that. So you like that game? Yeah, you're gonna have guys like it's a few guys. It's a few guys you can look at there. It's a few guys. Mm-hmm. Woo. All right. That just about sums it up, man. From that Dallas game, I like the 10 points for what's the name, man. I mean, I guess you got to like it, man. Grant Williams, 9.5 points. Like, I guess you got to like it, man. I guess you got to like it, man. Grant Williams, 9.5 points at -128. They haven't put Hardy out yet. They got Josh Green out at 10.5. Couldn't talk you off of that. I ain't even really too much talking about the Minnesota players. You know what you can do or what you want to do with the Minnesota players. Karl Anthony Towns actually is in a wonderful spot. He's in a wonderful spot. He's in a wonderful spot. Let me check this news real quick. Harden, Man, Coffee, Leonard, Plumlee. So Leonard points. Leonard points into the chat. His rebounds for sure already. Man. Oh, I like Man. I like Man. Oh, Westbrook. Westbrook should get a little bit more run today. Hope my boy get a little bit more run today, man. Is he out? Let me see what they got. They got Westbrook numbers out. 14 and a half points. Not looking at his three. What about his rebound? And it's Washington too. Let him go on clown on Washington. 5.5 rebounds. His assists. What is his assists? 4.5 assists. Russell fantasy score something, man. Going up against Washington. This game here is interesting. Terrence Mann, let's take a look at this. His points prop is at 9.5. I can't do nothing but like it. No, I can't do nothing but like it. What about his rebounds? He's a decent rebounder. 3.5 rebounds. Couldn't talk you off of that. What about his threes? 4 of 10. I'd rather just take his raw points. I like his raw points. 9.5, 10 points. What else can you say, man? Who else was I looking at? Who's starting? Let me see. Oh, what's the boy name? What's Westbrook and what's the name, man? The guard coming off the bench. What's my boy name? 3-point shooting. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I'm finna like this game. I'm finna like this game. Yeah, I like James Harden threes too. Norman Powell. There you go. Norman Powell allowed to come out here and get their ass 5 threes today. His 5 threes sitting at plus 750. James Harden 5 threes at plus 450. Let's see. What was Norman Powell regular points by? 14.5. I like that. No Paul George. I like that. 3 sitting at 2.5. He should wake up and smell of coffee today. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. It's gonna be an interesting game. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game. Where'd they move? Let me see. 15.5. Powell shit at 16. Kawhi Leonard shit went up a point. James Harden shit at 22. You get a double for Plumlee at 290, 330 for Gafford, 1,100 for Bagley, 700 for Westbrook. Damn, what if Westbrook come out there and get a triple double? That should be crazy. It'll be crazy. You have to manually build that out. That's what I was going to look at his numbers, and I'm out of here, y'all. One more look. I want to look at Westbrook shit. His rebound line at 5.5. How many minutes he been playing? 15, 14, 16, 29, 22, 31, 17, 16. It should have been up and down. His assists, 4.5. Okay. Points, rebounds, and assists, 23.5. PRA is 23.5. PRA is 23.5. I like it. In this matchup, Westbrook, full head of steam going to the rack in Washington. In Washington, he was just playing there. I like it. All right, man. All right. Good luck to you guys, man. Good luck to you guys and gals. It is what it is, right? Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. How the fuck do I? Okay. Yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck. Appreciate it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck, Kirk. All right.